Welcome back to Wednesdays on The Real Deals with Mia. Oh, fuck me. Up, please. Wow, week number 2? Fuck, holy shit. This week's topic is insecurities and things of that nature. When the group and I were talking about ideas for the upcoming weeks and getting feedback from our viewers and things like that, I came up with imperfections. And not just talking about our imperfections and complaining on camera, but I wanted it to be inspirational in a sense, like how we get over it, how we still move on with our life, and everybody on the channel so far has done a great job with that. But what's ironic enough about this topic is, I don't consider myself to have any insecurities right now. When somebody says that they don't have any insecurities, I feel like from my experience, most people would consider that individual cocky, self-centered, arrogant, like it's unrealistic to just accept yourself. I have this thing where I really love it when people love themselves, mentally, physically. That's something I respect more than basically anything. I respect people who really accept themselves, which then they are able to accept others wholeheartedly as well. Because it does have a correlation. That being said, this is your life, this is your body, this is who you are. If you are insecure about something, and by definition,
insecure means not confident or assured.
You do have the option to change a lot of things about yourself if you are insecure about them. And once upon a time, before I really sat down with myself and learned to accept myself, I was a very different person in total. I guess the biggest thing to everybody else, but not really to me, was the fact that I did not dislike my nose a few years back, but I wanted it to look different. I just had, and still do have, image in my head of what I want to look like, and it's always been relatively the same. So when I didn't have the features that I wanted in order to look how I really felt like I should and wanted to look like, it made me just not feel like myself. Rather than me being insecure about my nose, I wasn't insecure because it's not like I had a reason to be, and I don't think anybody has a reason to be insecure anyway, but according to like society's demands and shit, you know, society putting people down, nobody was ever putting me down for my nose, but I didn't like it enough and I wanted it different, and if that makes me a brat, so be it. So when I was 16 years old, I got rhinoseptoplasty done in California, and yes, I have my nose done. Was that an easy way out because I didn't want to deal with the nose I had before? Not at all. It wasn't easy at all to do. But I did have one insecurity that took me literally up until like last year to get over, and it is the fact that I am so dotted all over my body, and especially my back and my face. People ask me if I draw all my freckles on. I do not. I draw like a few on my face, but I have a bunch here, I have a bunch on my forehead. I'm covered in them everywhere, like literally everywhere, and my shoulders, I could show you. I like the freckles, it's just the bigger ones that I did not like. My back I can't show you, but I can show you some scars that I've got because I've had to get some removed. I also didn't like them because they could potentially be harmful to my well-being, so I started getting them removed and shit. Did the scars bother me? Not at all. And I wanted to get all the ones on my face zapped off and just everywhere. I didn't like them, and they made me feel insecure. I really felt like nobody would love me because of the dots all over my back. I just thought they were fucking ugly. And I didn't mind them on other people, I just hated them on myself. But then I had gotten into a relationship where we lasted a while, and it was never brought up. He never turned me down because of it. He never like put me down because I had them. So I just realized like it's really not a big deal, and now I don't mind them at all. Like I literally don't care. Like this is me. If you don't like it, don't look, like fuck off. I literally don't care. But it did take a really long time for me to get over it, and ironically so, the person who made me feel most comfortable with my dots, once I ended things with him, he tried to bring me down because of it. Because prior to dating him, he knew that it was something that was on my mind, but I realized I was officially over it when even the person who didn't mind them was bringing me down because of it. I didn't care. I legitimately did not give a fuck. It didn't bother me at all. If you don't like it, you're not meant for me. If you don't want to look at it, then don't, you know? Like, this is who I am. If you are not fond of something that's on you and you just want to change it because you want to change it, not because anybody's pressuring you to like lose weight or like to get a nose job or to get your lips done. Like you just want to be something else. I don't think that there's a problem in resulting to plastic surgery, but if you're trying to escape from something, if you are only changing yourself because you want to fit in or things of that nature. Self-acceptance is important, and that's number one before anything. You have to love yourself before you do anything in this lifetime. At the end of the day, you have to remember this is your body. You cannot escape this. We're as secure as we can get. Like, we have to rely on our bodies and our personality. When it comes to mental insecurities, something about the way that you act or things of that nature, I'm talking about more of like a mental part of this, I guess. There are ways to cope with yourself. There are ways to change yourself. There are ways you can change as a person. A liar doesn't always have to be a liar, but it's a matter of, does the liar really want to change, and are they going to make the effort to change? So please, if you could take a few moments every day and look in the mirror and look at the things that you may not like, or sit down with yourself and think about the things that you don't like about yourself, I guess up here, just remember that you are you, and you are so lucky to be alive, and just think positively and realistically about what's going on and why don't you like these things. And people don't take enough time for themselves, as in going into your brain and understanding yourself. Understanding yourself is power, and it is amazing once you are a best friend to yourself. At the end of the day, you have to sit here as you're watching this video and think, what the fuck is the point? There is no point. Either change the things you don't like or accept it. And either way, as long as you're being healthy about it and being respectful to yourself and others around you, there's nothing wrong with accepting yourself or becoming something new that you would prefer to be. I hope that you guys understood the whole point of this. Insecurities should not define you, and they really don't if you have the mindset that loving yourself is most important. Thank you for watching me on Wednesdays. Go check out my channel, subscribe to The Real Deals, eat my ass, love you. Mwah, you guys are great.